Forsaken, abandoned to the dark, what choice but to follow the flame? To seize the world with this fire is to see it burn first.
Welcome on back everyone to Total Warhammer 3 and part 18 of our Astragoth Ironhand Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here just after we left off last time, and we are going to be moving on in to Dropkick Goldtooth and Overgolge the Elf Smasher. See, smashing Elgi is no big deal. Smashing Chaos Dwarfs though, that's a little bit scarier. He does have some Gorgers here, which will be invisible and a little bit harder for us to catch. But the plan is with them is we'll just set our Renders to hunt them down, and that should be a pretty easy fight for them. In fact, I'd really like to see how Renders v Gorgers actually goes. There's 16 versus 12. They've got 44, 33. Oh yeah, stats are way better here. Plus they've got 25 bonus versus large. Those Gorgers are doomed. Alright, we're going to ignore this decisive victory. We're going to move on in. The reason I'm attacking the camp instead of Greases is that basically the camp guys are not going to come out because this is not Pharaoh. And Greases is going to sit over, and as soon as he does reinforce, the shotguns are going to crack in, and so will everyone else. We'll be able to just annihilate whatever shows up. Plus, we can just have the Short Drake fly over the top. No reason to talk about it here. Let's get him. All right. You guys can stay in your horrible bone camp. We will go ahead and set up so we can oh, this is an interesting deployment zone for them. This hill does give them a little bit of cover from what we've got here. What we will do then is deploy the magma cannons probably on this side. Do magma cannons on this side. Exactly. I'll hit you guys here with some line rifles up front just to stop anyone from making it on into combat. We'll have one of the Renders just to keep these guys extra safe. And then on the other side it'll be Astragoth and his squad of shotguns. Once again, there's no real telling where they're going to reinforce from. Let's grab one of our other axes here, put them on the side. Full centaurs of any kind we've got left here. Red Rust, you're going to be blasting on into this group and then turn to assist. Same thing with a Charred Drake. You lock back behind and double up the Taurooks. Gonna move you over a little bit. There we go. So all of our single entities, infantry, and missile boys we can put together. Yeah, and then the flyers. Let it begin. Alright, so Red Rust, your job. Snipe this poor fool. Tyrant wants a hug. Yoink. There we go, perfect. That does a ton of damage. Charred Drake, you go set up over here, use that extra speed if you need to. Let's go ahead and blow up their Noblars. Got a minute here. Astragoth, you go ahead and advance. Same thing with the Taruk. And you just gotta stay here, Taruk. They do not trust reinforcements. Not one bit. He tried to hide. Magma cannon shot. Look at the Noblars flee. That reinforcements arrive soon. Go ahead and advance the infantry just a little bit here. Oskamas Drazka. Don't like that I no longer have my armor of contempt, but we'll make do. Yeah, he's avoiding us like a champion. Let's shoot these ogre bulls then. Alright, brother, if you can dodge a missile, you can definitely dodge a ball. They're just gonna go hide. That is the easier strategy, I understand. Operation Slay Greases. Alright, fair. You do have the Piercing Bolts and Burning that apparently you can cast as soon as you show up. Charge through, go ahead and break here. Rook, you charge through after this hunter. He definitely needs a hug. Back the other direction, summon in the Kadai to hunt down the powder guts, that'd be the plan. Laser rifles, go ahead and step forward and crackle those guts. Oh, look, saber tusks. Go ahead and finish them off for me, that's not the right ability to use. That's fine, everyone else keep doing their thing. Drop the bombs here. Send in the Blade Warriors. Shotguns, you're having a hard time finding shots, aren't you? What are these Gorgers for me? There we go, perfect. And Astragoth, we've got some spells to use. Sulu Mansell. Yes, indeed, he did become French halfway through. Alright, that spell's done, so let's get an Overcasted Flaming Sword. Boost up those boys there, increase the defense on our warriors that are stuck in a bad place. Bring you lads around, increase that damage, and you keep firing on this hunter now. Looks like he wants to come duel with you. Show him how bad of an idea it truly is. Javelin V missile. Did you block the Scepter of Titans with a... Listen. If you know the Scepter of Titans, or the Sky Titans, gives him the strength of said Sky Titans, which if you don't know what the Sky Titans are, they were basically the race that the Giants are descended from. The Giants are just super, super inbred. So they are incredibly deformed, and I think it's supposed to be like 100th of the size of a Sky Titan. So they're itty-bitty little runts, and they're deformed and constantly in pain. That's why Giants are not super great. Oh, Greece has got absolutely clapped. Harry and slaughter, stupid Gorger. No, that's a victory. Alright, a decisive victory. That's right, Tor Golge. Got a goofy name and a sad, sad end. There goes the camp. Grease is gonna run his chunky butt away. And I do wish we get a, hopefully with the Ogre DLC, we get a change to Greases where he is quite a bit bigger. He's supposed to be gigantic. He should be bigger than Tabarkot on foot by a pretty good margin. Not on his Toe Dragon, obviously, but on foot, absolutely. Alright, so before we jump into this next fight... devastating charge here for you, Kevin. Full plate armor is not as useful as just doing more damage. Scarred vet there. Greasus, prepare yourself. Get off or I'll eat ya. Luckily, we brought plenty of missiles to feed Greasus. We'll go ahead and take the extra labor. Every time. When in doubt, just use labor. Let's go ahead and deal with his ruins in camp. Give us a little bit more movement. Pretty easy slay. There we go, even more labor. Sorry, Malkrad. Now Scamp starving. Oh, don't run, Scamp. Victras. Can I hit him? Nope, gotta go through the ruins end. But he will be reinforcing like a big dumb, so we can finish them all off together. Perfect. We'll sack the summon, of course. What's a tree now? The ruins end. And then we'll go ahead and settle this as a... Ooh, I think it's an outpost. Skeleton Delta is now ours. Outpost dock gives you casualty replenishment. Oh. Well, that's something, right? 1% replenishment. Alright, Astragoth, what do we need for you? I think he actually doesn't really need any more melee stats. I think I just want to make him faster. Zoomy, Astragoth. You know what, no, we'll do Woundmaker first, and then his final points will probably go into hard to hit, deadly onslaught will be clever. Making him faster is funny, but it's not what we actually need. That he's way outpacing now the bull centaurs that he's supposed to be running with. That's not super useful. No skills for anyone else here. Well, that's another province under our control, which means we will drop in. Tough call. Control's actually fine here, so let's do Masterful Architects. Now we can rush everything here and not worry about it at all. Up to the Gates of Zar, we've got finally the gold, and it looks like the labor easily for the volcanic deposits. We can set up this mining colony around the imposing Tower of Gorgoth. Harvest mineral deposits found both above and below its ash blasted surface. Indeed. We can also go ahead and upgrade the gun turrets here. And the Altar of Fire for a little bit more research rate even. Bump it from 2% up by 3% further. Looks good. Not the Tower of Zar. I meant to go into our Hellforge again. So Hellforge will come in, and we are going to get us even more war machines. Thank you kindly. Then a Demon Stump. We've already got walls. Let's go ahead and also slot in... or just a gunsmith for even more armaments. Alright, glorious stuff. You boys are now able to move. Let's get up and cruising on through. Now waddle! Ungrim had one chance to hold us back, and that was unfortunately not going to be it. Well, every battle they do win is going to be settling so many grudges now, probably. I don't even think all of them can actually get up here. We'll have just the two of you deal with Herrick, get gold. And they'll have the big army split up from here. And we may not even need to. Let's grab the gold, because apparently we didn't get much labor there at all. Agner Badawi was not very good at working. Sneaky Dangatoon. We raid into the Dwarf territory? No, no such luck. We'll encamp then. Or we could just be sneaky. And we'll have two of the armies go after Nashrak's lair, and the other go up to after Irkulals, and we can just kind of cleave our way through here pretty quickly. It'll just be Karak Kadrin that we have to deal with next. Alright, 11,000 gold should be plenty for upgrades across the field here. So let's go ahead and finally upgrade both of these two, and that should pretty much be all we can do, I guess. Bloodwind Keep. We don't really need that many defenses. Wouldn't mind more raw materials coming on in, so let's upgrade the Gorger Rock Mine. And we can upgrade the Novelty Gorge as well. Sounds great. Over here in Weijin. Zatandabraj. We're just going to jump in the underways up to the edge of Weijin here. And then we're going to hit Hai Chai with all of our Dreadquake Majesty. Here in 2 turns. We can also just send some labor on over. We'll grab a couple of lads. Here, come down to, I believe it should just be the Imperial Road. Yeah, okay, so we'll just drop all that labor off here. Oh, we have no money. Well, let's reset it then. That's not what I wanted to do. The gold is what I was trying to grab. There we are. We just need a little bit of cash. And that's pretty much it. So grab 2 from here. 1 from here. Swing on down to the Imperial Road, which we'll also start collecting. Some lads in, and then we'll rush construction here probably next turn. You know, let's get it now for defense, just in case they come and attack Zatan. Now he has access. Come up into our labor screen once more. We've got 8,000 excess. Let's send some back for gold in some cases here. Only where we can afford it. That one's a little bit sus. Now we're good here. Everything else. Next 500 free is good, and then 300 just in case we have a mine going in there. 6,000 extra gold is enough to do some pretty good work. Now here at the Foundry of Bones, we will just slot in Guard Tower. Yeah, I really don't think we need any upgrades to the Bloodwind Keep. Challenge Stone, we could give you the Thane Guardhouse in case we get betrayed. I just, again, don't think it's going to happen, so... worrying about it, not useful. Alright, Mouth Temple, let's go ahead and do the same here. We're getting the Hat Makers. And a better mine in Amble Peak, too. Alright, Papa Ironhand, you're gonna come on down and clap the graveyard. Well, I read this as Tall Ruckus. Stamp the squad out, sack it for even more labor. And, you know, let's raid the graveyard. Exactly. And we'll do boost income. Good old Earl Iron pick. Looks like he definitely deserves some better stuff. You've got a Brass Cleaver, the Dark Mace. Ooh. 30 less armor. That's better on a melee fighter, though. Yeah, we don't really have anything for you. Healing is better than the Terrifying Mask of EE, though. I'll take an Arms Merchant. Oh, I'm losing the Dark Prophet. Which I guess we can just give to one of these Castellans. There we are. I quite like the Tormentor's Sword on our Castellans so we can stop them in place. Don't really think I want to change too much there. Alright, Prodded Stab once more here. Wouldn't mind upgrading Scrap Towers. Howling Rock will go ahead and slot in labor and the lock stores. We'll just have to send some labor over here next turn, which is not a big deal. Alright, onwards to Astragoth, and that shall be our turn.
Sunarun gorm danma. Ekosum kaka bagruni and pasmed.
Greases wants to try to pay for peace once more. The answer is no. Alright, another encounter, Mulliganar Annihilatus. So an eager tribe of half-brained goblins. As shown on up. Sneaky Gits is what we could add, or just replenish us. Let's grab the Sneaky Gits. Not a bad unit. Alright, rearming armies is costly. Streamlining production techniques inevitably makes things cheaper and quicker to make. I got more capacity for Kadai Fireborn and some more Black Shard armor, so that's indeed what it's called. It's forged not simply from iron and fire, but blood, souls, and hell stuff of chaos itself. Here comes the Ripperhorn tribe. That's something for Nurgle to deal with. The Clan Eshin's coming on down to start causing some problems. Alright, Emmerich, how would you like to duel me in the Underways? I'm gonna be good and arrogant, and you can fight me with as many armies as you want. As many as you want. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Bring yourself. Now we've got a Murder Demon and a Barrier Demon. Both excellent. I think we'll also start going ahead and just giving us more War Machines. They cost 300 now, which is no big deal. Alright, now we've also got access to stealing even more seats, which I think the Conscriptor sounds perfect. Give me this. Legion of Asgore get over themselves. You stole one of my seats, so I'm going to be petty about it for the rest of the game. You can guarantee it. Tower roads. Definitely the guardhouse here. Weapons workshop, upgrade to the gates. All these things look good to me. And then here at the Blasted Expanse, we'll just continue to make ourselves even more weapons. So let's go ahead and jump in and go for... Oh, I lied. Let's go for the Miner's Workshop, so we can get 2 sets of boosted mines here. Alright, onward to Kazadirkulaz. You break the siege. He'll come in as reinforcements. Earl, you start the battle. You've got all sorts of good stuff. Decisive victory. We'll fight this one. It is a bunch of longbeards, so it's going to be pretty mean. We've got it. Ungram Iron Fist, huh? Well, we will set up in the underways then. Alright, he's bringing up another army too. Let's see if we can't convince him to fight just Telelaz. And these guys throw down with Kazadirkulaz. Going into invasion, and let's have ourselves a battle. Kazadirkulaz, prepare to fall.
Bibluhadu! Rashkazar Waku! Ha! Sour maggots! Kazinkas Akru! Spies Akru! This is it! Domskalki! Domskalki! Khashot Anongo! Boys up, crew! Tadrasha anada balatu madu un madu a khashut. Doing it. Move it fast. Dach der rifatumskal werchi. Bibluhatu daru kenu. Unsakul bara. Devdok! Solfeo! Khashot Anongo! Urak! Anonkolef! Akbar! Drung and drang! When I touch you, try to get me! Utsat unsok I! Vetuda!
Silas, we don't eat!
Come then, let me split you! Domskalki! Valpabel!
Rutas Hobgobla!
Greg! Arbufadraj! Thelmancy!
Dragoon victories! Lacta Drazza!
Key!
Alright, a throat chop for Karakadrin, Longbeards or no. That's definitely one in the book. We will be sacking their settlement. Generating a ton of raw materials and, well, not raw materials, but labor. Kazad Irkulaus belongs to me. Not only does it belong to me, we'll go ahead and throw in some Pearl Roots and the Fane Guardhouse. Get it upgrading as well, that way we can get the Dreadquake domination in. Ambush on the other side, and we'll sit and wait for Ungrum to try to take some land back. Our artillery now have Forge Fire, so anyone within 35 meters, which is all war machines, so even the Skullcracker has less armor, and then now we've got Blazing Body as well, so they have more melee damage reflection and physical resistance, so another one good for the Skullcracker. We can pretty easily afford the extra ammunition. It's going to be 120. Let's go for the black powder then. Go for the 140, and we just get the straight up 30% damage buff for as long as their ammo is above 80%, which is pretty solid. We can't afford the activation. Oh, just barely. Alright, next turn then. Guard house here. Howling Rock really can't afford the better mines just yet, but we can't upgrade the Overseer's Camp of the Desolation. That thing re-up what it used to be. So we could jump in behind them in the underways. Just wait for them to pass by. May not be a bad call. Get them a Bale Taurus while they're here. Wartime economy, territorial consignments, siege logistics, or siege supplies. All of these are very good. Let's go ahead and drop in tyrannical decrees though to get that higher quotas for ammunition and gold. We'll just get this passive up and running now. We're gonna use it quite often as I readjust my share here. Alright, so yeah, we'll grab those tyrannical decrees. Eldred Swaft. Brother, what are you doing? He's going to declare war on us as he hits the Howling Rock. That would be funny. A little bit weird, but also not unlike the AI to make a weird, but also slightly tactically brilliant play. Alright, who hasn't moved? Who else is clicking around? Zatan. But of course. So are you all going to defend High Chai or what?
Let's waddle.
Let's waddle. Okay, they are indeed going to defend
I am the master.
High Chai with all the troops. So, Zatan, fall back a little bit.
My visions predict
There we go.
failure.
That way, the only way Caladriel can help is if she's in March. I think 70% chance to succeed here. That's the way. Nabua. Let's go ahead and have you continue to be a bully here at the Terracotta Graveyard, so we'll just hit it again. And sack it again. Try to get our rebellion up, though, we can steal some goodies from the rebellion. This time, though, let's kind of come on in so we can get safer, faster if we need to. Gold sleeves here sounds lovely. They pass us some skills. So, Earl. Let's give you magical reserves. Got your hard to hit, so let's get Seeing Red going there. Now that you're in an army, we can still pop you out at any time. Let's go ahead and grab against the Dwarfs. Honestly, probably Cascading Fire Cloak for more defense. Outlast the Dwarves. We got Duck and Weave, or no, we got Chain Gang. I'll go ahead and grab Ardent Fast for more speed and melee defense. That way they're exactly where we need them all the time. Hero not moved. Because he's on scout duty. What do you mean? Trying to distract our lad.
Unwise.
There's 3 armies that can come after us, but we can just sit there and keep blasting them with artillery, so bring it on. Last hero not moved is Rock the Grey, which we will send over to Non-Lee, make sure there's no one here. Now we're completely safe to keep stacking.
My eldritch eyes see.
My eldritch eyes see. Oh, Imric, you poor fool. It's going to give us a valiant defeat. But I absolutely think that is not going to be the case. This is going to be a very long and very aggressive battle. So what we'll do is we'll have this one in the next episode for our big debut. So thank you all so much for stopping by today's Astragoth Ironhand campaign. If you all enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne. I'll see you on the next one.